It's such a lovely thing to say, how important these mammograms are. Our people are dying helplessly without any aid because of the cultural beliefs. We think it's a curse. We think somebody has done it to us, and we just die helplessly like that. So to have a mammogram is so important because it makes us out of our shell. Know that this is just a disease like any other disease. And we have hope that we can be helped.
The issues of women and children's health in Gauteng are at the center stage of what the department is about, because we can't celebrate that we've got we are doing liver transplant in our hospital now. We can't celebrate the fact that we're doing all of these complications if we can't save mothers and babies. And therefore, fighting breast cancer is one of those priorities that one will embrace without thinking twice. It's talking to the MDG goals that all countries in the world must report to. As I'm speaking, the minister is in Geneva. They are talking about all of these issues. So your efforts is not going to go unnoticed. As a provincial government, we're going to partner with you fully, including partnering with you with the mobile mammogram units that we have in the province that are going around targeting the informal settlements. There's just too many women in informal settlements who are not aware about their health status.
The information that we get from the truck is really the first type of information that we've had in South Africa. The data that we will get from this truck, even if it is just from one community, will allow us to extrapolate a completely clear view.
And there definitely is a need to go out there, and the women line up from 4 o'clock in the morning so that they're in time for their screen on the truck.
The truck has really brought these people together. It's formed a starting point for people to rally around and start speaking about what needs to be done in this country.
Part of the mainstay of management of breast cancer is prevention. And as we know, education plays a key and important role in trying to prevent patients developing cancers, because most of the time our patients, they come at advanced stages, and we believe it is purely because of lack of education. So if we can be able to address that issue and not solely focusing on management but more of prevention, it would do us a lot of good.
From the word go, you don't feel alone. That's why I'm really excited about the PinkDrive, because when you're first diagnosed, you have this incredible feeling of does my life matter? I need my life to matter. And you feel lost. And this makes you feel that you're important, that your life matters, that there are people out there that care.
Here at Pfizer South Africa, we have a real passion for our vision, and that's living our full potential and striving for a healthier South Africa. Now, what does that mean? I mean, that really means that we want to be able to go to work and then come back from work and know that we've really lived our full potential in striving to make sure that we have more access, or more people getting access to our medicines in South Africa than ever before. Together with that, we're also very, very passionate about realizing that we need to get out there and have initiatives that can go out there and educate the communities. Otherwise, they won't be aware of their disease, and therefore we won't be able to catch them earlier. So at the end of the day, if we are able to prevent them from going on the medicines, even though it's so much better. So we've made sure then that we've partnered with PinkDrive over the next 3 years to assist them in being able to go out to the rural communities and to be able to do breast education, breast cancer education, and also to do screening.
Having the mammogram here will mean that we'll be able to pick the cancers at very early stages where the cure rate is higher, unlike when they come in a very late stage. It will also help us to find out the cancer rate, breast cancer rate among the community, and therefore mobilize resources to address it. Having an educational unit where it's an additional service where patients can be informed about breast cancer, early detection, and treatments available.
The breast cancer is tending to affect our women at the lower and younger than before. Therefore, we need to teach our ladies and that to examine their bodies so that the earlier they get anything wrong with them, the earlier we can intervene and save lives.
The talk was very good, Hence, we didn't know that each and every morning when you go to bath or after bath, you are supposed to test your breast.
I think everybody should come and test so that every woman should know about his or her health.
We are learning more about cancer. I mean, I didn't know about cancer that much, but because you guys came here and informed us about this, it encouraged young people to screen themselves and to live a healthy life in the future.
Most of the time, people will die and we will not know what was the cause about it, and because we won't take them to hospital and to check if the breast. We'll just see them maybe getting smaller and smaller, and maybe later the doctor will find out it is cancer. But most of the people didn't want to go to hospital just to get the treatment whatsoever. They say no, because they say it's not curable. What is the use for me to go back and take this treatment? And that so they normally don't do.
The PinkDrive mammo truck should work in conjunction with what we are doing. What is a sad reality at the moment that due to licensing problems, due to technical problems, at the moment I'm presenting the biggest institution in South Africa, and we can offer no mammograms at our institution. Machine is broken, old machine is broken, new machine is still a discussion, but people are seeing services where it's accessible, you can see it, and many of the patients, as they're visiting the clinic, are immediately sent to the mammo truck, to the PinkDrive mammo truck, and the mammogram is done. It gives you a situation of hope.
Reebok got involved with PinkDrive about 2 years ago, really through our walks. Ladies walking and running is a big part of our target group, target market. So I got to meet with Nolene and the team, and just when they spoke to me about it and how we could give back through a CSR program, we just felt that it fitted absolutely perfectly with the brand. That association has just grown, and with us being the apparel and footwear sponsor of Comrades, we then decided to take it to Comrades and see if we could get PinkDrive on board as an official Comrades charity. It was granted this year as one of the 6 official charities, and we just haven't looked back since. The team you see behind me have done an absolutely phenomenal job. It really blows my mind every day. The calls from Nolene, at the emails, at whatever hour, the time and effort she puts in is just, it's unbelievable. People in this industry are lucky to have her on board and her team.
I don't know what would have happened if I lost my mother when I was 4 years, 5 years. I can tell you without any shadow of, if I had lost my mother at that age, I would not have been what I am today. Well, any child that loses a mother at a tender age, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, if future yalo ngane, you cannot tell izobakahle. So we have a responsibility to protect mothers.
It is very saddening that we have to fight and beg to save women's lives, poor women who do not have access. This is Itumeleng. She recently had surgery, but I'm singling Itumeleng out because Itumeleng is passionate about umzabalazo against breast cancer. The reason she decided to record with her son, amazing, given that men are not involved with breast cancer, was that she could share her footage with other mothers who were likely to be diagnosed.
This is like a godsend, if I can put it that way, because then, people will be able to be screened and whatever abnormality will be picked up early, the mammogram will be done, and intervention can be quite early, and a lot of people's lives and health can be improved substantially.
So these mammograms make you to know early in time, and you have support and help is given to you. It's such a joy to go for this mammogram.